Hi, I'm Coach Daniel, and if you want to sleep amazingly well for the rest of your life, this channel is for you. Today we're going to talk about two magical moments. That magical insight when you understand something that transforms the way you think about sleep, and that magical experience of sleeping well without doing anything. You're going to get those magical moments as long as you're willing to learn and you don't do anything that explains away the magic. Hi there and welcome back. Hope you're doing really well. I am really excited about this episode. I've been thinking about it for quite a long while, particularly the second part where we talk about that magical experience. I've been thinking about that for several weeks. Just added that other magical moment, that insight, because I'm now lately so convinced that education is the foundation. It is so important. Well, that said, let's talk about these two magical moments. And the first one again is an educational one. It is an insight. This is when you understand something that just transforms the way you think about sleep. It is that moment where something, a misunderstanding, something you hadn't really understood just changes, and you get that kind of wave of relief and hope. And this can be something like, for example, when you see that a lot of people are going through the exact same thing you are going through. You're no different. Other people had the same problem and gone on to sleep well using just what we're using here, education and behavior change. And you realize, whoa, there's nothing wrong with me. I just have to change the way I think and I'll do really well. Or something even more specific, like you learn that, most people actually sleep around 6 hours. You don't have to sleep 8 hours. Whoa, okay, that's a big one. Or an insight like, medications can't make me sleep. They just can work on that break, but they can't actually produce sleep. Whoa, they haven't, all this time I've been taking medications, they didn't make me sleep. It was all, my own body that produced that sleep. Those are the type of kind of like insights that can just change how you think about sleep, demystify and make you feel that relief, that understanding, that hope that just becomes like a magical moment. And it really is like typically a series of those. For some, it's just like this big one, the big realization that changed everything. But for most, it's kind of like a series of kind of magical insights that build up to that like understanding of insomnia that is the foundation for sleeping well. And now to have this like the magical insight, understanding, the only thing that is really required is you being willing to learn, and if you've had trouble sleeping for, a couple of weeks or a month, that is typically not too much of a problem. It's if you had trouble sleeping for like years, decades, then, a lot of your thoughts can be really entrenched and it can be difficult for you to accept different thoughts, but as long as you're willing to learn, you are going to get that magical insight moment. Now let's talk about the other magical moment, which is the experience. And here's the thing with this one. Imagine a traditional, a magical trick, a coin trick or something like that. When you don't understand what's going on, this magician had the coin in one hand and suddenly it's gone. That is magic. You cannot understand how it happened. It's like fantastic. But if you know how the trick is done, or if it's not done well, and if you see what happens, you're like, oh, he's trying to make me believe that it's in this hand, but I know it's in the other hand. The magic is gone. It's unremarkable. There's really nothing going on. There's nothing special about it. And here's the thing. If you are doing something to make yourself sleep, a sleep effort, if you're taking medications or you're taking supplements or you're using that sound machine or, you're doing anything to make yourself sleep, that will make you explain away the magic. Imagine that you go to bed and you have one of those nights where you fell asleep easily and you slept through the night. And you wake up in the morning and you're like, yeah, I slept good, but it's only because I took that medication. I slept good, but guess what? It's just because I took that supplement. I slept good, but that's just because that you are explaining away the magic. You're not allowing yourself to see that nothing is required for you to sleep really well. You have the magic within you. So this is one of the many reasons, I should say, that I always talk about, like, don't do anything to produce sleep. Because when you're doing things to make yourself sleep, you will explain away the magic, and you will not have that magical moment where you're like, whoa, I slept well without doing anything. I hope this really helped. If you have any questions, please leave a comment or write an email to questions@thesleepcoachschool.com. If you like what you hear in these videos, then please also check out our website, www.thesleepcoachschool.com, where we have a master sleep coaching program where you can become your own sleep coach. I think that is so important, because when you rely on nothing but yourself, you will sleep well for the rest of your life. Look forward to having you back here real soon. And until then, take it easy.